So this is the screen you'll see if you are using the free version of StagePlan. It's also the screen you'll see if you've purchased any of the professional services we offer. The big difference is what is available in this menu. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give this project a name of LifeCry. And I'm going to add some instruments, and I'm going to do this by performer. So I'm going to put in for our drummer. They have a drum riser, and they also will have we'll do a side fill. And as you can see, as I clicked on these, it populated this list, and I can delete things I don't want. So let's put in our bassist. And then, okay. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to pretend I've made a mistake. 1, 2, 3. And I can see I've added 3 monitors. But actually I only want 1 for Zara, 1 for Dave, and 1 for Chet. And this is where I may want to reorder. It's just so for this one view I can have everyone grouped together by name. It doesn't actually make any difference to how the plot is laid out. And of course I can come back in here, as I have forgotten, for Zara to give them an in-ear monitor as well. So I'm going to speed this up, and I'm going to roughly lay everything out as I'd wanted. Okay, so I'm going to just change the size of the drum riser, and if I hold down Command or Shift, I can scale it non-proportionally. That looks good to me. Bring this down a bit so that's actually on. Amazing. I'm then going to start changing where some of these items sit. So the drum kit I probably want to bring to the front, so it actually looks like it's on the drum riser. I think if I hold down that and hold down Shift, I can select multiple instruments, and I'm going to bring them both to the front. The microphone's not big enough. I'm going to put that there. Same as this microphone as well. Make the in-ear a bit small. I'm going to rotate it just to demonstrate it. And of course, let me grab that as well. And after doing all of that, I have now seen my microphone needs to be brought to the front, and then this needs to be brought to the front. There we go. Everything is done. Within my action panel over here, I can dock this to the bottom. I can also drag this wherever I want, and I can change the instrument name and the member name as well if that's going to be valuable for me. I'm going to just flip that instrument around. I could have also just scaled it by, if I were to hold that and go all the way across, that basically does what it does, do the same as flipping. Because if I'm on the free version, I will have access to stage annotation, but I won't have access to anything else. So if I'm using the free version, I can create the project name, I can add all of these instruments, and I can annotate. So I might want to say, put the band name in here with the date and the name of the venue. I can then lay this out, and I can even resize. Perfect. I'm going to add some more annotation. I'm going to keep this nice and small at the bottom, and I'm going to pretend that's a real phone number. Perfect. Already complete. So at this point, if I was a free user, I would click on Share Plan. And it's only at this point will it save. I can click on the link. And this is the link I would share with the venue. I can copy it here. I can also see that I have no monitor mix or input list because I'm in the free version, I don't. And it will show the band member details. If you've got a pro version, as in a paid version, you can edit the band details. So now let's talk about some of the additional services you get with our paid offering. You can add your input list. You can choose your input list based upon what instruments you've already got on the stage. So I might do those items. From here, I can reorder to what makes sense to me, and I can add new rows. So I might put my kick drum. I'd also do my snare, etc. Within the box, if I hold the command or the control key down, it will pop up a list of the things I already have, which can save me some time instead of having to type. I'm going to delete that. So in the mic column, I might do a D112. If I had a snare, I'd put in 57. I'm going to say that these are both 58s. We also have this checkbox here. So at the moment, if I were to create a PDF, the input list page would be a table very similar to what you see now, including stand type, which would have no entries in the column because we haven't filled them in. Same for effects, front of house inserts and notes. The mic DI column would definitely show because we have some entries within the column, even though not every instrument has it. So if I check remove unused columns from the PDF, it will still show instruments because there is information within the instrument column. Within mic DI, it will show because whilst not every instrument has something, there is still information in this column. 48 volt or phantom power will always show because it's important for the venue to know what is or doesn't require it. Stand type, that will not be shown because there's no information in this column. Same for effects, front of house and notes. So I will click save. Monitor list is exactly the same thing. I can click on this and I can see a list, and I could click on my side fill which is in here, my monitors, etc. It might also mean that within this I need to give this a slightly better name, so maybe call it stage right. And as you can see, there is my monitor stage right, which has already appeared. Band details. This is where the order matters because the order you have here is what will be printed to the PDF. This won't exclude the entire page, you can do that somewhere else. So this is if for any reason I really don't want to show that Dave has a multi-pedal, I'll check on that and multi-pedal will no longer show within the band details section of the PDF. But I'm going to leave everything alone for now. Contact details, I'm going to put in a pretend number again, and that will appear again within the PDF on every single page. Hospitality rider, we do actually have some formatting options here. We can bold, italic, underline. We've got the option to center the text, left and right align and justify, bullet points, and add images. Set list and notes are exactly the same. So you can see we have all of the extra information, and if I click on create PDF, I have the option here to change the order of the pages that are going to appear in my PDF. So I'm going to choose for my monitor list to appear straight after my stage plot. I'm going to choose I don't want band details. Beg your pardon, I got that wrong. There we go, that's better. So I want my stage plot, the actual layout, followed by my input list. Let's have a look. So that's going to generate the pages in question. Like that. And as you can see, I have my plot as expected. I should have probably removed this. On the bottom of each page, I have my contact details. because the likely thing is maybe this is going to go to your stage manager, but this is going to go to your sound engineer. And on every page, it means they can get in touch. This will also give an idea with your hospitality rider that can go to the venue, you know, whoever is going to be looking after you. And the last thing to show in here is the dashboard. So in here I can add some extra information. It could be, I'll say Live Cry full set. Right, sometimes people will say like their acoustic version or their 3-piece version, whatever it might be. So within this, I have the option to find a purchase by searching for the band name, members, project name, or the EPK URL. I can sort by purchase date, type of purchases, and within my Pro plan or my multi plan or my Pro on the go, I can clear my plan, which will just completely wipe it. I can also restore a backup. We saved the last 5. And you can of course copy this plot. If you'd already got your plot done for your 3-piece and now you want to do it for your 4-piece, you probably don't want to restart. So if you're on a multi-plan where you have multiple plots, or you've purchased 2 Pro on the goes or something, you'll be able to copy one plot to the other.